Herbs is a company I started with Sebastian 10 years ago, and Sebastian is my business partner. He's a herbalist, he's a Chinese medical herbalist and an Ayurvedic practitioner. My life before Pukka was I was working in business development with systems and communications, and when I was much younger than I am now, I'm very old today. When I was much younger, I used to do a lot of sports, and I through that developed a back problem, and I went to see the doctor many times. They could not diagnose what the problem was, and then over time they could diagnose it, and the solution was to take anti-inflammatory and painkillers for the rest of my life. It wasn't a very good outlook. I got very upset at the option of thinking for the next 25, 50 years I'm going to have to take anti-inflammatory pills and painkiller pills, really. So I decided to try and enlighten myself and find out about food and find out about alternative natural health in ways that could help me live a better life where I didn't have to depend on painkillers and anti-inflammatories. So through that process I got involved in yoga, I got involved in kind of understanding more about the positives about organic, and then just taking charge of my life, really, rather than maybe my doctor looking after my life, perhaps I can look after my life. So that was a big step towards me understanding about how I can empower myself through getting involved with nature and natural herbs. And through that process then I was very fortunate to find Sebastian, who's a herbalist, and we could then work together, and how I could take that little message of empowerment I'd given to myself and give it to the rest of the world, really, through herbs. When we made herbal teas, we thought it's not good enough just to make another herbal tea. So we thought, if we're going to make some herbal teas, let's make some that taste really good. So our essence to that is that we always use organic herbs, and we think that brings out the flavour of the teas themselves. But secondly, because Sebastian is a herbalist, he understands about the benefits of each of the herbs and the therapeutic value that each of the herbs brings. So he's very good at making formulas in his practice when he sees patients to help them get better, but also he makes formulas for the teas, and they have a great therapeutic value. So like nighttime will help you sleep, and cleanse will help you kind of just look after your skin and just gently cleanse your body. And we combine that with trying to get a great taste. So we've been very good at looking at how we get therapeutic value and good taste. We've always had taste of flavours being the optimum thing to make from the tea. When we look at the herbs, we look at the fields where they come from, and since we started Pukka, we've been involved working directly with the farmers and growers in various parts of the world, like India or Eastern Europe or Egypt or even Guatemala, and we'd like to know the source from where all our herbs come from. We think it's really important in terms of the flavour and understanding that the impact that we're making at a local level to ensure that it's a sustainable source, because most herbs around the world come from the jungle. They're just taken from the jungle. It's not sustainably managed or produced. So our very essence at Pukka is to make herbal teas with raw materials that come from sustainable sources. So sustainability is really important to us. So it's really important. I think also our customers really enjoy the fact that they know where their herbs and their cup of tea come from. I think it's really important these days.